Let's cross over to the Parliament's precinct. We're joined by Kennedy Mureithi. Kennedy, we aired your story that you filed last night earlier when we started the show, and you did indicate that 18-member committee on the division of revenue with members from the National Assembly and the Senate would be meeting today. Have they met?
Well, Olive, yes, they have met, but still not formally, as what is happening at this particular time, as we have learned, is that both teams, that is the team from the National Assembly and the team from the Senate, are meeting separately in an effort to strategize before they do get to that negotiation table. You remember that the stakes are high on both sides, and the Senate is actually using this opportunity to stamp its foot and actually stand for what they are saying is fighting for devolution. You'll remember that what we've been airing since last week and since this whole mess started, that is over a month or 2 months ago, the National Assembly has been insisting that there is no money and the government can no longer sustain what they have been giving to counties. Actually, I even remember the leader of majority, if I do quote him, insisting that what is the rationale of us increasing monies to counties every particular month? And these are sentiments that were also echoed by President Uhuru Kenyatta when he was in Nakuru about a week ago, where he said that there is no rationale of us increasing money every particular financial year to the counties. Yet, what we have seen from them is not satisfactory enough with regards to what is development. You remember there is also a court case that has been there, and the Supreme Court has been a bit hesitant with regards to holding that particular case. And they've been saying that they're giving it to Parliament. And Parliament, this is consisting of the National Assembly and the Senate. And since that particular matter has already gone through the Division of Revenue Bill, has already gone to both houses of Parliament, and the Senate did not reject, but passed the bill that came from the National Assembly with amendments. They amended the 316 billion shillings, that was 316.5 billion shillings that had been put in by the National Assembly, and amended it to 335 billion shillings. That means if one house accepts and the other one rejects, then there is room for mediation, and that is where we are at this particular time. I've seen a couple of senators walking into a room where they are discussing this matter. The members of the National Assembly are in another room and they are discussing this matter. So they will be meeting in the next 30 minutes, that is from 11, and they will be trying to find common ground. The National Assembly has spoken, and I do remember also Eden Duale saying that this 316.5 billion shillings is cast in stone. The senators are pushing for 335 billion shillings, and the national government, through President Uhuru Kenyatta, is saying that we do not have that money. When the former Cabinet Secretary for Treasury, that is Henry Rotich, was reading the budget statement policy in the form of the budget in June, he said that what they had set aside for devolution was 310 billion shillings. So with regards to that, it is a matter that was also echoed by the acting Cabinet Secretary for Treasury, that is Ukur Yatani, who also said that what they do have at this particular time is that 310 billion shillings, and counties should open themselves to take this money, and if more will be found, then they will be given more. And that is where the problem is coming in, as the senators and also the county governments are saying that if we do take this money, then that means that we will not be given any more. So there is that hullabaloo and there is that push and pull between these two houses. And whether this mediation is going to give birth to a solution, then it is also another matter. Remember also that if President Uhuru Kenyatta has already spoken, then the Senate and the National Assembly, who have been mandated in law to look into matters money, then it is going to be a bit difficult, because the National Assembly will hold on the side of the president, yet the Senate wants to stand in the gap between them and the county governments, where the governors are looking up to them to fight for their laws. But also, in the event that the Senate does not come up and actually take the money that is being given by the national government, which through the National Assembly is pushing 316.5 billion, then there might be a problem. Because remember, the issue of the Attorney General, in his opinion, said that there was no law other than what has already been formed in Parliament for giving counties any money, and if Parliament does not agree if both houses of parliament do not agree into giving the counties money, yes, what we are looking at is that the counties are going to suffer, and the workers who have already been going on strike are going to intensify these strikes, because we already know there are some counties whereby that they have not been able to pay their workers, and workers have not gone to work. And just as I finish, Olive, there's the other issue whereby the senators are also looking into the aspect whereby could they ring fence the money that has been set aside for universal health care to be seconded to the counties so that they can increase that amount and ring fence it on the universal health care. If they do that, what it means is that the amount of money that has been given to the counties is going to go into that universal health care, but the money will have increased from the current 316 to probably 327, what they were pushing for. So this is something that we're looking into, and we'll be here to give you details when that committee starts. Back to you, Olive, in studio.